Okay, so the news is fixed, part two. I already did a video speaking about this, but I want to show what I mean when I say 50 states, 20,000 cities, and they're all saying the same thing the same way. So let's watch it together, about 20, 30 seconds of it. Let's watch it. Let's see.
Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities, the El Paso, Las Cruces communities, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
Plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
False news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 This is extremely dangerous.
Quality, unbiased news. Is that what this is? They said checking facts. All right. Maybe this is the thing that's dangerous to our democracy, right? Is this quality, unbiased news? It's like I'm looking at it like the Wizard of Oz when you pull back the curtain and you see like who's behind there, who's doing this, right? That's what I always think about. Whose script is this? It's clear that they're all saying the same thing the same way. They want us all thinking the same thing, and I wake up in the morning, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, so on and so forth. Everyone's talking about the same thing. It's like they choose what they want us to think about, what they want us to have on our mind, right? And we go for it, okay? And we end up talking about it, thinking about it, right? So many things going on in the world. You know how big the world is, but majority of people, this is what you'll be able to talk to them about. This is what's going to be on their mind. Okay, whatever this thing emits, right? Let's fast forward, see some more things.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on their birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially when it comes to their birthday.
Absolutely.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
Well, a child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's smile is priceless, especially on a birthday. A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
You get the point. Let's see what else.
Take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year. Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year. Economic factors may take some spring out of the Easter Bunny step this year.
Economic factors may
Let me see.
Spring out of the Easter.
Mike Myers says, yeah, baby.
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 Mike Myers says, yeah, baby. Mike may be about to push the envelope on his late night television.
Conan O'Brien may be about to push the envelope on late night television.
Conan O'Brien may be about to push the envelope on late night television.
Conan O'Brien may be about to push the envelope on late night TV.
Conan O'Brien may be about to push the envelope on late night television.
Conan O'Brien may be about to push the envelope on late night television.
Conan O'Brien may be about to.
You know the rest. I scream, you scream, you know the rest. I scream, you scream. Well, you know the rest.
I scream, you scream. Well, you know the rest.
I scream, you scream, we all, well, you know the rest.
I scream, you scream, you know the rest. I scream, you scream, we all know the rest. I scream, you scream, you know the rest.
I scream, you scream.
It goes on and on like this, okay? I think you get the point, but you know, one thing I'll just say about this video is whoever put this out, I'm appreciative. It's good to have out here. It's good to see this. People who can, you know, see it and know what to do with it, well, they'll see it and know what to do with it. Okay. It's good knowledge, good information to have out here. One critique is I don't like videos like this when they put the scary music behind it, like the spooky music. Like, what is that for? You know? It's like, it reminds me of like laugh tracks on sitcoms. You watch your favorite sitcom and, you know, every 5 seconds is ha ha ha, you know. How are you doing, Dan? Ha ha ha. Wouldn't you like to know? Ha ha ha. You know, just play the show. I don't know when to laugh, okay? Same with this. It's like, just play the information. I don't know how to feel about it. You know, it's like, what am I supposed to be scared? You know, it's like, what's with the spooky music? You don't have to cue the spooky music, okay? But back to the point of it. It is bizarre.
Well, you know the rest.
I scream, you scream, you know the rest.
I scream, you scream, we all know the rest of it, right? I scream.
I scream, you scream, you know the rest.
I don't find that funny. I find it scary.